Welcome
to Munda Makeover.
We have traveled all over Zambia to find hard-working farmers.
We want to share their success stories.
And where there are challenges, we will bring experts to help them gain the extra knowledge they need.
So they can adapt and make their farms more productive even while the climate changes.
We want to support them to get better yields.
And increase their income.
We will see how farmers from across the country can benefit from our experts' advice.
While also learning from each other in so many ways.
Join us on these journeys and share in the farmers' experiences as they improve their farms.
On
Munda Makeover!
Hello farmers, we're back. But before we start visiting new farms, we want to go back to the old farmers that we visited to see what happened in their farms and talk more about climate change. Last week, we looked at how solar irrigation can help to lower the cost of watering our crops compared to the expensive petrol pumps. We also realized that with this solar irrigation, it's now possible to farm throughout the year and make more profits. Today, we want to look at markets, something that all farmers should consider before choosing what crop to plant. Let's visit our farmer Nixon in Central, who already has a solar drip irrigation system.
I'll be looking at markets. Nixon is looking to find the best markets for his harvest. But to do this, he has to know where the markets are. Fortunately, we have a solution for him. Helping Nixon to discover more markets is David Mulenga from Lima Links.
So David,
Yes.
most of our farmers are affected by climate change.
So climate change is there. So farmers need to see how can we work better by incorporating different enterprises at the farm. So it's not only tomato balls which you can plant or cabbage or rape.
Okay.
I'll tell you, red pepper is fetching right now, it's 22 kwacha per kg.
Wow.
But he doesn't know.
Yes.
I've seen you've got a drip irrigation
Yes,
there,
yeah,
which
there.
you can use to grow crops even off season. The small portion can give you more money compared even when you use the rain-fed
the
crops.
yes.
Yes. Then we also encourage farmers, if you're interested in this kind of crop, maybe try to see the trend of prices, how it goes. From last year to this year, how has it moved?
Okay.
I'll give you an example of okra. Currently, okra is at 500 kwacha, 50 kg bag. Do you know that?
No.
You don't know.
Yes, yes.
But
So
that's
if
a
you-
good price.
That's a good price.
Yes.
Because you've got water, but you don't have that information.
So Nixon should plant a crop that has better market price. So, does he go from market to check out the prices? No. There's an even better way.
Farmers do have challenges with market information, market access. So as Lima Links, we work with small-scale farmers.
Right.
We've got a USSD platform where a farmer can access market information. When you produce your cabbages, your tomato, your rape, your soybeans, you should have information of the prevailing prices where you can take your product.
Let's say I have left,
Yes.
then I contact you. You can tell me where the market is good.
The way the Lima Links platform works, you don't even need to call me.
Okay.
Yes, when you dial *789# to bring option 1 market prices,
Okay.
option 2 agri products,
Okay.
option 3 agri services. So on option 1 market prices, it will show you options now where you go on to vegetables. So vegetables to bring you 22 crops.
Okay.
Then you go on rape. Then it will bring you all the markets that are on the platform.
Okay.
Then you look at the prices in those markets.
Okay.
There's option number 2 where it says call market agent when you open at that particular market. So you contact that market agent and tell them that I will bring my product. So they only get a maximum of 10% commission from you, the sales that you make.
Okay.
Sometimes you do negotiate, they can get 5%. It just depends. So it's up to you, the farmer, and the market agent. You agree?
agree.
Yes,
Okay. Okay.
sure.
Thank God you are here.
Apart from the crops, you cannot grow the crops without the inputs, isn't it?
Yes.
You need fertilizer, chemicals.
Yes.
So on the same, when you go on option number 2 here where it says agri products.
Okay.
Yes, so agri products, it shows you the input suppliers. You
Okay.
check the price of the chemical or the fertilizer and you'll be able to make a decision.
That's very good information, David.
Sure, thank you.
Have you ever had a big loss because of market problems?
Yes. And then a tomato, about 80 boxes.
80 boxes.
Yes. And then I took to Lusaka, but I found that the market is low. Low as 10 kwacha per box.
So how much is a box usually?
Usually box, it goes up to 150.
Oh, so
200.
you were expecting 150 only to find 10 kwacha
10
per
kwacha
box.
per box.
Yo, that was a big loss.
Yes.
Big loss,
madam.
yeah.
Yes.
So if you had checked at Lima Links, you would have seen to say tomato is at 10 kwacha in Soweto. Then you compare, perhaps maybe carrot could have been 40 kwacha. So you make a comparison through Lima Links. You can also opt to sell even just the marketeers in Chivombo. Even if they get them at 10 kwacha, you're better off than taking it to Lusaka with a transport cost.
Transport, yes.
Yes, so Lima Links is there to help you make a better decision. So to reduce on losses.
That's good, David.
Sure.
Yeah.
You are welcome.
Yeah.
Use this platform.
Yeah.
It's free of charge. With a small phone, Kamenako, you're able to access the information.
Okay.
Lima Links is currently only available on the Airtel network.
So as Lima Links, to help farmers in this era of climate change, we give them information, full package of different crops which they can grow, side by side to the main crops which they grow. So that in case of challenges, we don't have enough rains or we have too much rains, it will be able to help, because these crops which we have on the platform, the horticulture crops, you can start selling within 2 months. Even if your soya, your groundnuts doesn't do well, at least you have something. You can feed the entire villages here. Everyone will be coming to buy. You don't even need to go to Soweto.
Yes.
We want you to say, okay, I've checked on Lima Links. This is what is fetching on the market. So because you've come at a farm, I'll give you a discount of 10 kwacha or 15 kwacha. And that will increase your income.
That's good, sir.
You are welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. The expert told me that you should do this, this, and this, and this. I'm now going up. Yes.
Let's now join Farmer Michael. He's been using Lima Links for a year, and now the market prices guide him on what to plant and when to sell.
So you have done all the hard work and now you have produce to sell. But finding the markets can be a problem, right? Chasing around looking for buyers. But what if you could do all that hard work right from your farm?
David Mulenga from Lima Links can not only help with finding markets, he can help farmers plan with crops to plant as well. It all comes down to understanding the market.
Mr. Mainga, have you ever had a situation where you take your crop to the markets and discover that it's over flooded with the same crop and made a big loss from that?
Yes, I've had several of those situations, yes. Several, yes.
Oh my gosh. How do you plan that this is the time to go to the markets?
So when the crop is ready for market, and then we just deliver it. Unfortunately, many times you just find that the market is saturated, and then you end up just losing just everything. Yeah, you don't even recover maybe even your transport monies. Yeah.
David, how can you advise farmers to solve this challenge?
We can use Lima Links. Currently, just on Airtel network. It's an agri-tech company that small-scale farmers uses to access market information. Like Mr. Michael Mainga here, you'll be able to know what the price of, maybe for example, watermelon in Kabwe, Copper Belt, Lusaka, well, is here. That's how Lima Links
Wow,
works.
that's interesting.
Does it make sense? Let's break it down in the details.
Lima Links is a USSD service that works on any mobile phone and is totally free of charge. By dialing *789#, farmers can access market prices for farm produce and even input costs too. And did I say it was free? Well, there's no charge, so you can use it as often as you like.
Mr. Mainga, you are quite an experienced farmer. Have you come across these Lima Links before?
Yes, I've used the Lima Links for a year now. Yes.
Okay. Tell me about your experience so far.
Yeah, from the time that I've started using Lima Links, we've managed now to start studying the trends of the market.
Okay.
And we know exactly when we should grow what, so that we know when to sell it. We know when the demand will be high for that particular product, and when the supply will be low.
And you are now using it for planning as well, right?
Yes, I'm using it for planning. In fact, it's helping a lot because sometimes what we do is we don't even deliver our crop to the market per se. People that will sell for us there. Yes. And then after selling, they'll send the money via mobile money.
When was the last time you saw the crop?
Just last week, I had a crop of watermelon.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
okay.
So I had to find out what was the trend at the market, what was the prices like. After knowing the prices, then we organized for transport. Somebody came to pick from here and then took the product to the market.
And you could
Soweto
sleep
in Lusaka. We
peacefully.
just slept here, and when they were done,
Yes.
money was sent.
Nice.
So you
nice.
see, most of the farmers, you find that they'll have the crop towards the end of this month, and the market will start flooding. But him already sold, and he made a better profit than those that are producing in the next maybe 3-4 weeks.
What about storage? Can that be a strategy you use?
Okay, yeah, sure. Definitely, there are certain crops that a farmer can grow and be able to store and sell later. Like if you're able to check on Limalinks, you know the prices, you can store to say, okay, during that period, the price will be better. So let me store this crop and sell it later.
Right now, I have something stored there.
Okay.
Yes, I have maize that I've stored in that barn there.
Yes.
Yeah, waiting for the market to open up to get better. Yes,
okay.
I also have sunflower,
Okay.
which is equally stored there, waiting for the market to get better, and popcorn. It's
okay.
all stored because right now the market is not so
Saturated.
good. It's saturated. Yes.
Okay, Mr. Mainga, what has been your experience using Limalinks, and would you advise other farmers to use it?
Yeah, my experience with Limalinks has been very good. You plan properly. Just starting from the time when you want to plant, and when it comes to time of selling, you will know how the market is.
Well, David, thank you very much for coming over and sharing more about Limalinks. And I think we are going to have more profits, especially now that we're even planning ahead.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Sure.
thank you so much. Remember, farmers, to access Limalinks, dial *789#.
Next, we're going to look at the weather.
Welcome to Munda Makeover, drought special for Zambia. Because of climate change, we expect dry conditions to continue across Zambia, with few areas getting good rains. Drought is one of the most disastrous climate-related threats that affects agriculture, the environment, infrastructure, and socio-economic activities. With the current dry condition across the country, ensure to practice conservation farming, which includes digging, where you want to plant your seed only and not the entire farm. Covering the soil with dry grass or leaves to help retain water in the soil, and planting cover crops. If you have access to water for irrigation, consider planting early maturing maize varieties and other alternative crops such as early maturing legumes and vegetables to cope with the impacts of dry spells. Consider making silage from maize that has no chance of recovering to feed your livestock in this dry season. Preserve fodder so that you may have enough food for your livestock, as pasture might not be enough this year. Scout your farm for pests and control them as soon as you spot them with the recommended pesticides. Report any unusual insects or crop diseases to the nearest agricultural office. If your area gets rain, collect water from your roof to your storage points such as tanks and drums. Ensure to clean your roof and gutters to get clean water. Preserve food by sun-drying, salting, and fermenting for use throughout the dry season. Destock your livestock and keep those you are able to care for properly. You can restock when normalcy returns. Now is the best time to use non-farm rural activities such as craft production to earn income. For further assistance and information, contact the nearest agricultural officer.
So, we now know what to plant based on the market prices, and we get a big harvest. Is there more we can do? Yes, value addition. This is adding value to the harvest that you got. You can also elongate the shelf life of that product and get more money out of it over time.
I've called on Sipiwe Haninga from Better World Innovations to help our farmers learn more.
What do you farm on this property of yours?
We grow maize, we grow soya beans, we grow cucumbers and groundnuts.
Wow. Where do you sell your produce?
We have a market at Mandevu, that's where
Okay.
we sell our products.
What do you do with your remaining produce?
We preserve using our old methods, traditional methods of preservation. That's what we use, although part of it just goes to waste.
Right.
Yes, and also for home consumption. Yes.
So, Sipiwe, when it comes to finding markets, what advice do you have for our amazing group of farmers here today?
Adding value to what you already have, integrating it to a next level that is going to give you more than the raw product is actually giving you.
Okay.
So if you're adding value to something, you're adding the costs of that product as well. Yes.
Right.
Each product that these farmers are growing has some value that can be added to it. And the more value you add to it, the more money in your pocket. You can add value to the groundnuts by making it powdered groundnuts. You can add value to it by blending it into peanut butter, which is a very nutritious kind of butter. And then you can also use it as a snack. So this is actually not roasted groundnuts, but rather fried groundnuts. So if you look at the value of these groundnuts, they look really, they're not so much. So I don't know how much do you sell a meda of groundnuts?
We do sell at 80 kwacha.
Okay. That's the shelled one.
Yes.
And then the unshelled groundnuts.
20 kwacha meda.
That's the beauty of value addition.
Makes sense? Let's break it down. Let's look at the importance of value addition. We have seen how by simply shelling your groundnuts, you can make a larger profit. So what if you did more? Let's take the example of the packet of fried groundnuts produced from 1 meda. 1 meda of fried groundnuts will give you 30 to 40 packets. Each packet can sell for between 5 to 10 kwacha, meaning you can make up to 400 kwacha. This is 5 times more, all because of value addition.
The major importance of value addition is to sustain the farmer, increase household income.
This is beautiful information that we're gaining here. Can I do these things in my home?
Of course you can. My ladies here are going to agree with me that we can easily get this powder from home using a pounding mortar. That is, every household has one. Yes. And then we can also get these from home because it's just a matter of soaking the groundnuts in water, removing the covers, and then you're able to fry these. And then every household is able to produce such a pack. Okay?
So, what value do we gain when the ladies are working together?
Together you are able to achieve more than you can achieve if you're alone.
Right.
So as a cooperative, the same way that you've managed to achieve a hammer mill, you have this greenhouse here, is the same way that you can work together and come up with funds to fund a peanut butter making machine.
Following our experts' advice, there are processes that you can carry out yourself to get your produce to have a longer shelf life and sell for a better price.
Looking at the times that we're living in, there's been a lot of changes due to climate change. So imagine a situation where we wake up one day, we're waiting for the rains, and they never come. What happens next? We have hunger striking our homes, and then it's the women's to carry that burden. So in a case where the rains are bad, you have a drought spell, this is going to come in. This will mitigate the risks and other stresses that come along with climate change.
Absolutely.
So you're able to still sell your produce and live on and move on till the next rains come, and then you have another bumper harvest.
Value addition on your produce, enabling you to get a better income and increase your shelf life in these unpredictable times. That's all for today. See you next week on the next episode of Munda Makeover.